Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. Hope your day is off to a great start. In today's video, I want to take you guys through some in-depth thoughts, reviews, if you will, of a few skincare products that I recently incorporated into my routine within the last 2 months. Typically, my rule in terms of sharing in-depth reviews or thoughts on skincare products is that I have to actually use these products for a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks. As you guys are hopefully all aware, skincare is usually not one of those like immediate gratification types of situations. I wish that it was, but using skincare consistently and, long term is really where you're going to start seeing a lot of the results or claims that are made with a lot of skincare products. It's not going to necessarily be I'm going to start this thing on a Tuesday and by Thursday my skin will be flawless situations. I also think it's important to just have very realistic expectations of what skincare can do. Personally, I have seen amazing changes in my skin from using skincare consistently and over a long period of time. But I also do, use devices. I have tox that goes into my forehead. I always make sure to share everything with you guys so that you have a full understanding of why my skin looks the way that it does. I think everybody kind of has to find their own routine, obviously. My skincare routine is probably pretty excessive, I would say, but it's something that I've found that works for me, but I in no way advocate that other people do skincare the way that I do. So just a little bit of information about how I approach skincare and, when I decide to actually share my thoughts with all of you. So typically, if I am incorporating something into my routine that has very similar ingredients to anything else that I'm currently using, I may take that, current product out of the routine and then plop the new product in its place. And I just kind of monitor my skin and see if there is any continued improvement, if my skin gets worse, if it helps to maintain what I've already achieved. That's kind of how I approach this. So just a little bit of information for you there. And without further ado, let's start talking about these 3 products here. A big thank you to Pacifica for sending these to me for consideration. I really do appreciate being able to try these products. I don't think I would have probably purchased them otherwise. So I really do appreciate receiving PR because a lot of times I am sent things that I wouldn't immediately gravitate towards, but after being sent those things, I end up repurchasing them myself over and over again. This is how I found, honestly, a lot of my skincare favorites. So anyway, these are the 3 products. So we are going to be talking about the Future Youth Super Cream, the Future Youth Time Shift Eye Serum, as well as the Future Youth Gravity Rebound Serum, this one right here. You can see I'm actually nearing the end of the Youth Rebound Serum. These are, so this is 1 ounce, this is 0.67 ounces, and then the moisturizer is 1.7 ounces. So pretty average sizes, I would say. I want to go ahead and read up the claims about each of these products, talk about the key ingredients, and let you guys know my experience with my skin, and we will do that for all 3 products. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Future Youth Time Shift Eye Serum. Is that what I have pulled up here? No, actually, let's start with the moisturizer. That's the first one that I have pulled up. Okay. Sorry about that little interruption there. I had to take that phone call. Let's get back to the Pacifica Future Youth Super Cream. So the way that I am going to present this information to you is I'm going to read the claims of the product from the Pacifica website. I'll take you through some of the key ingredients, and then I will tell you about my personal experience with the product. So one, how I have incorporated it into my skincare routine. So whether I'm using it day or night or just during the evening, once a day, twice a day, that type of information. I will tell you if I have noticed any changes, good, bad, if I'm just kind of neutral about the product, and if I would recommend it or purchase it myself. So as always, I will be listing and linking everything in the description box down below. If you want to go read up about any of these products yourself, be sure to check the description box out. So, all right, let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and read the claims directly from the Pacifica website. So they say that the Super Cream is your hydration fountain of youth. Defy time at any age with our lightweight, fast absorbing moisture cream. This Luxe Little Beauty delivers a barrier benefits that will leave your skin feeling hydrated, firm, bouncy, and smooth without a heavy or greasy feel. Some of our key ingredients here include a 5 vegan multi-peptide complex. There are functional flowers in here, including passion flower as well as edelweiss. There is black tea ferment, so there's kombucha in this formulation. There are phytonutrients, including strawberry seed oil, including omega-6 and 9, as well as, I believe it's pronounced ellagic acid. This is actually, this helps to neutralize free radicals. There's panthenol in this formulation, turmeric, basil flower extract, eggplant fruit extract. I find that a lot of Pacifica's formulations include a lot of different types of plant extracts. So if you like that slightly maybe more plant approach to skincare, plant ingredient approach to skincare, then I think this would definitely be a formulation worth checking out for sure. So those are just some of the claims of the product as well as some of the key ingredients. So now let me tell you how I have incorporated this product into my routine. I am someone, again, with an oilier skin type, and so for me, I like lighter layers of moisture on my face during the day, but I do like using heavier moisturizers on my face in the evening before going to bed. So in the evenings, this has been applied from my forehead down to my décolletage down here. During the day, I have incorporated this moisturizer into my routine as well. However, it is just going on my neck and it's just going, down to this area here. So morning and evening, the neck and the chest get treated, and during the evening specifically, I include my face as well for this moisturizer. I do think for me, just personal preference wise, it is a little bit too much for daytime use. I don't consider this heavy or greasy, I will say that, but it does still feel a little bit too much for me for daytime use. However, when I apply this in the evening, it does eventually absorb really nicely into my skin. It just takes a little while, and I think that's just due to my skin type. But I do find that this product actually absorbs a little bit easier on my neck and on my chest area. Those areas, I wouldn't say that they're necessarily considered dry, probably more normal in terms of like skin type, but it definitely drinks up that moisture just a little bit faster than I think my face does, if that makes sense. So, very rich, very hydrating, feels very soothing on the skin. I do feel like it definitely helps to plump up some of the fine lines and wrinkles, especially on my neck here. I do have a pretty prominent line that goes across that I think is just from, I think we're all getting this line from looking down at our phones all the time. But in terms of, providing a really nice layer of moisture, my skin feels very supple, doesn't feel tight, doesn't feel dry, also doesn't feel greasy, doesn't feel like there's something heavy on my neck or my chest. That's kind of important to me right now because we are in kind of the middle of summer. I'm filming this mid-July, so it's, 90 to 100 degrees every day here in Oregon, so you don't really want something that's gonna make you feel even more, sticky and hot, and I do feel like this absorbs rather quickly. So would I repurchase this? I think that I actually would. I think it would be a wonderful cream for me personally year-round. I do like slightly richer, even heavier creams for my face and my neck and chest during the fall and winter. But I do think that this might actually get the job done, and it is quite affordable. Pacifica is at a drugstore skincare price point. You can find their products obviously through their website. You can find their products at Target. You can find them at Ulta. It's available in a few different locations. So, but this particular cream here, I would personally repurchase in the future, and I do think that I would definitely recommend it. If you have normal or combo skin, this will be a wonderful surge of moisture for you. If you have very dry skin, I do think this would probably be a great summertime product for those with dry skin. It might not be enough for you during the winter months, so something worth keeping in mind as we are already at this point halfway through summer. but I do think it's a wonderful moisturizer with great ingredients. It certainly has not made me break out, doesn't feel heavy on my skin. It's an enjoyable product. I think a lot of you guys would like it as well. In terms of fragrance, there is a very light, it's a very light scent to this. So I don't know, if you don't like any type of fragrance or smell to your products at all, I would say maybe stay away from it. But it is quite a light, pleasant, just kind of slight, fresh fragrance to the product. All right, next, let's go ahead and discuss the Gravity Rebound Serum from the Future Youth line. Admittedly, this is probably my favorite product out of the three and the one that I am most likely to probably pretty quickly repurchase. So once again, let's go ahead and read through the claims. A lot of the ingredients are honestly very similar. Pacifica really did a good job of repeating all of the ingredients throughout all of these formulations. So getting a good dose of everything here if you purchase multiple products in the line. Okay, so they say our Gravity Rebound Serum is your skin investment fortified with fluoropeptide 11, our longevity complex with multi-peptides, phytonutrients, functional flowers, and kombucha. This lightweight gel serum has been clinically proven to significantly improve lines in just 10 days and firmness after 4 weeks to promote bouncy, youthful looking skin. And again, the key ingredients are the multi-peptides, the functional flowers, so the edelweiss and the passion flower are also present in this formulation. There is kombucha in this formula as well, and this includes Saccharomyces, xylenium, as well as black tea ferment. There's also the phytonutrients that we mentioned before, including the strawberry acid, the ellagic acid, and so on. So, all right, let's discuss how have I incorporated this one into my routine. First of all, it is a really beautiful lightweight serum, and I've basically just taken a full dropper full I would say most mornings and pretty much almost every single evening in kind of the earlier steps of my routine. Moisturizer for me goes on last. Lightweight serums like this are more towards the beginning of the routine where I would place my toners and my essences, if that makes sense. So one full pump like this does from my forehead all the way down to my chest. So I feel like this product has a good spread to it, if you will. I always like to apply my skincare immediately after getting out of the shower or after washing my face at night. So this definitely absorbs very quickly and very easily into the skin. Immediately you feel like you get a nice little surge of hydration. It feels very soothing. I do think in the morning it helps to kind of plump up fine lines on my face. Feels very gentle on the skin. It just kind of feels very soothing. I can't say that I have noticed like a lot of specific results other than that really nice plumping effect to my skin. So I do think it's doing a wonderful job of, you know, plumping everything up. I certainly have not broken out from this product. I like the ingredients that are in here, and they are the types of ingredients that I use in a lot of my other skincare products as well. So clearly my skin is definitely being maintained in terms of the progress that I've made. That I think is, that is fantastic. And if that is all that a skincare product does for me personally, and it's at a lower price point than maybe what I normally use, I would consider that a win. I think if you do have an approach to skincare where you don't like to invest a ton of money, I think Pacifica, again, is one of those drugstore skincare lines that is really worth checking out. I think they put a lot of time and effort into their formulations, and it really shows with this particular line. Again, great hydration, nice plumping effect to the skin. You know, am I gonna have any drastic before and afters? Probably not, but it is helping me maintain where I've gotten so far and makes my skin just feel really healthy. So definitely a big fan of this one. I really like the ingredients that are in here, the way that it feels on my skin, and it is quite affordable. So yes, I would repurchase this myself. Lastly, let's go ahead and discuss the Time Shift Eye Serum. So admittedly, out of the three products, This is the one where I could kind of take it or leave it. I already have a number of under eye care specific products, I guess you could say, that I really personally enjoy and that I have a great experience with. But I did go ahead and give this the old college try by adding it into my morning routine specifically. I've kind of been alternating between this and my beloved Strivectin eye cream. But in the evenings, I've been testing a dermatology retinol eye cream for the last several months consistently. So I didn't want to mess with that particular part of my routine, but this was easy enough to incorporate into the morning routine. So a lot of the same ingredients that are in these two formulations are also present in the under eye formulation as well. I will tell you right now, you don't need an eye specific product in terms of a cream or anything like that. If you find that your moisturizer, whatever it is, whether it's this or I don't know, some other brand, if you find that you can easily take that all the way up underneath this eye area here and use that without getting clogged pores or milia, and you find that it's gentle enough and not too heavy for the under eye area, then just use your regular moisturizer. You do not need to invest in a separate product in terms of under eye care. I like trying skincare, and there's a number of under eye products that I've discovered that just work really well for me. So I still purchase that kind of stuff, but it is not a necessity. If you find something that works for you in terms of a regular moisturizer, just use that. So again, we've got a lot of the same ingredients and claims here. So I'll go ahead and read through this anyway, but it's very similar to what we've been reading with the last couple of products. So future-proof your skin with our most advanced formulation to address signs of aging. Our fragrance-free Time Shift Eye Serum is your skin vestment fortified with Flora Peptide 11, our longevity complex with multi-peptides, phytonutrients, peptides, strawberry oil, flowers, and kombucha. This lightweight, unscented gel serum has been clinically proven to significantly improve the look of crow's feet, which I don't really have quite yet, radiance and firmness in just 4 weeks for more bouncy, youthful looking skin. Again, we've already kind of addressed a lot of these ingredients. So let me show you guys the texture of this product. It is, I do really like the texture of it for the under eye area. So what's kind of nice is that one little perfect drop that you get is kind of the ideal amount for your under eye area. So I typically apply it to my middle finger and then just tap underneath, and then obviously around the orbital bone as well. I do think that this formula does a really good job of providing a little surge of hydration underneath the eyes. Do I think it's the most moisturizing eye cream I've ever used? No, I wouldn't say that. If you have really dry under eyes, especially if that gets worse for you during the cold weather months, then this is probably not going to be rich or moisturizing enough for you. But if you are looking for a lightweight, easy to apply summertime under eye serum, I do think this one is perfect. It absorbs very quickly. I did put it on this morning, so you can see it's not causing my makeup to crease or anything like that. It just is, it's a nicely hydrated under eye area, and it plays well in terms of, you know, with my makeup because it absorbs very quickly into the skin. So I don't feel like my powder foundation catches on it or anything like that. I think it's a nice product. Do I think it's a necessity for me personally? No, not necessarily. I'll certainly finish it, but this isn't something that I would repurchase in the future. You know, I do have a little bit of a love affair with the Strivectin eye cream that, you know, I've shared here on my channel for a number of years, and I'm definitely attached to that, but I don't necessarily feel that way about this product. So overall, I think this is a great skincare line with some wonderful, more natural ingredients. Again, if that's something that appeals to you, it's probably worth checking this out. Again, you can find Pacifica at a bunch of different retailers, including Ulta and Target. They do have a really nice bundle on their website if you are interested that contains a number of these future youth products from the line. and it's at a pretty great price point. So again, if you're interested, I will link that down below. But for me, I'm certainly appreciative of Pacifica sending these products so that I could test them out. I will continue to use them until they are finished, and then as I repurchase, you guys will see in future hauls and, you know, my weekly beauty chit chat. So, but so far so good, and yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you have any experience with the Pacifica Future Youth line that you would like to share, please do so in the comments down below. I always appreciate you guys chiming in on your experience with these products as well. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.